our Gurunada, His Holiness Maharajam Shri Shri Muralidhara Swamiji, by the Parama Kripa of Madhuri Sakhi Sameda, Premikavarda Thakurji, by the grace of Punnu Guruvayurappan, we are very blessed to learn Bhagavatam. Today is Monday evening in US and Tuesday early morning in India. We are very happy. Next week will be Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha in Ayodhya. So as we read Ramayana, all the memories of Chitrakuta are keeping on coming for me, and thinking about so many planning and preparation going on in Ayodhya now. If you put YouTube channel, so many clips are coming about the preparations in Ayodhya, how many workers have worked. They have built everything with only superior stones, granite, marbles, etc. from Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and so forth. And they have not used any concrete, they have not used any iron, they have only used stone, some engineering genius. This is only stone and copper. So stones are attached to stones, like some very intelligent work as to Vishwakarma has built. It is happening, the temple, and they are building in such a way that it will last thousands of years. And so yesterday I saw some clip where some engineers are talking about how they have done it, etc. At one time 25,000 people can get darshan at one time. So much grand scale like that they are showing on TV, and they are interviewing some workers who have done work. They have come from various parts of India to do that work, whether it is building the idol, whether it is doing the building work, whether it is fixing the lighting, or different things they are talking about. And they are saying, we are so happy, our family has left us to work in Ayodhya for 1 month, and some are there longer, and they are saying, I will not take any salary for this, and whatever they pay me, I will put it in Lord's Hundi only. I am so blessed to get this work. I am always doing work, but to do work in Ram Mandir, it's our great privilege. Like this, many interviews I saw, so amazing yesterday. So for that Ram Mandir, our Guruji has said everybody should celebrate in Namadwar. We have a lot of events, Sita Kalyanam, Nama chanting 12 hours. And he said every house we should light a lot of lamps outside, and we should give sweets to our neighbors. So like that, our Guruji is very happy about this Ram Mandir. So many people have struggled. The lawyer who argued the case in court was standing up without food and drink, and fought so hard. So many have done intense tapas for many years to get this happen. So it's really amazing. So bowing down to our Sri Rama, a small kirtan from our Guruji. Jaya Jaya Shri Rama Paduke, Jaya Jaya Shri Rama Paduke, Jaya Jaya He Mabhushite, Jaya Jaya Nandi Ramaside, Jaya Jaya Bharata Sevite, Jaya Vijayi Bhava Shri Paduke. We read Ramayana, Ayodhya Khanda, we will see how Bharata is crying to Rama, telling, you please come back to Ayodhya, I will do the forest for 14 years, please don't do this different way. He is begging. Sri Rama refused, and then finally Bharata places a new pair of sandals which are inlaid with gold and say, dear Rama, please put your feet on it. And immediately our Ramachandra Prabhu puts his feet and then takes the feet out, and holding that lotus feet on the head, Bharata goes to Nandigrama and he installs the feet as the Raja, and he submits every request that comes in the kingly duty. He submits first to the Paduka. If anybody brings expensive gift, he submits to Rama Paduka, and he himself, Bharata himself, did fasting for 14 years and lived like a ascetic, and at the end the wealth of Ayodhya had multiplied many times over because of grace of Paduka of Sri Rama. So Jaya Jaya Sri Rama Paduke, Jaya Jaya He Mabhushite, Jaya Jaya Nandi Kramaside, Jaya Jaya Adya Bharata Sevite, Jaya Vijayi Bhava Shri Paduke, Jaya Jaya Komala Lankadayukte, Jaya Jaya Kamidavada Prade, Jaya Jaya Rama Vani Nude, Jaya Jaya Samagana Priye, Jaya Vijayi Bhava Shri Paduke, Jaya Jaya Chatra Chamada Sahite, Jaya Jaya Patra Kusuma Samachike, Jaya Jaya Ratna Simhasana Rajite, Jaya Jaya Dharma Shasana Chature, Jaya Vijayi Bhava Shri Paduke, Jaya Jaya Shoka Vinasha Kare, Jaya Jaya Loka Rakshana Pare, Jaya Jaya Kaivalyananda Prade, Jaya Jaya Kishora Muranidhara Vinode, Jaya Vijayi Bhava Shri Paduke, Jaya Vijayi Bhava Shri Paduke, Jaya Jaya Shri Rama Paduke. Gopika Jeevana Smaranam, Govinda Govinda, Sadguru Maharaj ki Jai, Ramachandra Murti ki Jai, Sita Mata ki Jai, Anjaneya Swami ki Jai. So very excited to hear about Ram Mandir. We are studying chapter number 15. Now chapter started. So all of us have the problem of kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya and bhaya. All these are our inner deficiency because of rajoguna. So how to overcome this? These are the shloka we have to again do revision. Asankalpa jayet kamam. How to win kama? Kama is desire. And also kama is sexual attraction. Both way kama will be used. So how to get rid of that lustful feeling? Sankalpam. Just make decision with the buddhi and say, take a decision with abandoning the will. Take a willful decision that I don't want. That is to win kama. Then krodham kama vivarjana. To get rid of krodha, we have to give up desire. Asankalpa jayet kamam, krodham kama vivarjana, arthan atyakshaya lobham. Greed, how to get rid of greed? We should understand the danger of having too much wealth. We should think about that. Then we will not have greed. Bhayam tattva-avamarshana. All of us have fear. So to get rid of fear, we have to increase upasana. To increase bhakti. That's the only way to get rid of fear. Whatever you are doing bhakti, nama, to do more. So, bhayam tattva avamarshana anvikshikya śoka-mohau. See, we have śoka-moha, both. Śoka is about past, moha is about future. So, this śoka-moha we have to get rid of. How? Anvikshikya śoka-moha. We should understand what is Bhagavan, what is not Bhagavan. Bhagavan is the only one which is Satchitananda. Bhagavan always exists. He is Ananda Swarupa and Jnana Swarupa. The rest is changing and changing. We should be able to, with discriminative buddhi, understand what is real always, what is changing and changing. And therefore, we should get rid of shoka about the past because it's really not us. We don't have control. Moha, future, what will come in life next time? We don't know. We just do our thing daily. So we cannot have shoka, moha. All these are hindrance to spiritual growth. So we should get rid. So we should hear again and again. Anvikshikya śoka-mohau dambam mahadupasaya dambam. We have too much pride about ourselves. Then we have to again have a sangha of mahan and saint and hear katha. And we have satsang with wise people. Adu mahadupasaya. Aduladan dambam is going. Yogantarayan maunena. If the mind is too much agitated and not able to concentrate, to practice little bit silence now and then, maunena. Slowly, little bit quietness should come. Himsa-kāya-dhanihaya. Himsa also reduce our attachment and possession. Too much. Every day we are doing sin only, papam, when we are making roti, so many little insects are dying, and we are breathing air, so many insects going inside and we are killing. Himsa is happening. It's unavoidable, but we should try little bit more when we buy leather goods. Some animal got killed for that poor thing, right? So like this, how to reduce all this, reduce attachment for all the body and the possessions. Himsam-kāya-dhanihaya apaya-bhutajam dukkam. Other people are giving us dukkha, we should have kripa for them. We should have kindness and we should grow in maturity. Daivam jahyat samadhina. Daivam is, past karma which has become now with samskara and vasanas are now we have. It's because of past karma. And that is called daivam sometimes. Daivam jahyat samadhina. We should make the mind equanimity, practice pannam. We should again and again try to be calm and understand, be same in success and failure. Atmajam yoga vidyena. We should practice some pranayama to regulate our body and get energy. Nidram sattva-nishevaya. We should conquer sleep over at tamoguna. We should conquer by rajoguna. Rajoguna we should conquer by sattva-guna. So we should conquer laziness by doing more sattvic work. So all that we are telling. Rajas-tamaḥ-cha sattvena sattvam chopashamena cha etat sarvam gurau bhaktya purushohyanja sajayet. But all this will come by Guru Bhakti. Very easily, without our realizing, all this will come step by step. If it is coming means we are in the right satsang. So to illustrate, I will tell one story little later. So right now, let's leave it there. Now we came to the ashrama, varnashrama. Is it sannyasi? Is it vanaprastha? Is it grihastha? Is it brahmachari? All of them. What is the end goal? It is moksha, liberation. That is end goal for everyone. So that is why we are born as humans. So this body, they are teaching, it is in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan would have said, the body is a chariot, the horses, are the horses are, I have to see the meaning. And the horses are the sense objects, and then the reins is the mind controlling the sense object. Like this, it will tell all this. That is the sloka we are going to start today. Ahuhu shariram ratham indriyani. Shariram ratham indriyani. Hayana bhishun mana indriyesham. Atmani matra dishanam cha sūtam. Sattvam brihat bandhuramisha srishtam. Ahuhu shariram, 41 shloka. Ahuhu shariram ratham indriyani. hayanabhishun mana-indriyesham atmani matra drishanam cha sūtam sattvam brihat bandhuramesha srishtam akṣaṁ daśa-prāṇam adharma-dharmau cakre bhimānaṁ rathinaṁ cha jīvam dhanur tasya praṇavaṁ paṭhanti shadam tu jīvam parameva lakshyam akṣaṁ daśa-prāṇam adharma-dharmau cakre bhimānaṁ rathinaṁ cha jīvam dhanur tasya praṇavaṁ paṭhanti shadam tu jīvam parameva lakshyam. And the horses are the senses. Our eyes, ears, nose, lips, hands, etc. The sense, karmendriya, jnanendriya, 10. Hayanabhishun mana-indriyesham, and the reins we are using to pull the horses and guide it, that is the manas. Manas is the 11th indriya. And then atmani matra drishanam cha sūtam, the sense object. Senses are there. Sense object என்னது நம்ம பார்க்குறோம் இல்லையா? இப்போ கண்ணை வந்து டிவி பார்க்குறது, அந்த சென்ஸ் ஆப்ஜெக்ட்னா அந்த ஆப்ஜெக்ட் டிவி. இல்லை ஐம் ஈட்டிங் ரசகுல்லா, ஆப்ஜெக்ட் இஸ் த ரசகுல்லா. இஃப் ஐ ஆம் ஹியரிங் மியூசிக் that is the object. So these object, இதெல்லாம் வந்து ரோடு, where the chariot is going, the path, right? So that is the destination and the path we are going. அது the sense objects. Atmani matra drishanam cha sūtam, and then the charioteer is sitting. Yeah, the one who is driving the chariot, who is that? The one who uses the buddhi, the intellect. The buddhi is the charioteer. And the chittam. The chittam is holding everything from many birth. That is the past things are stored. So we have the vasana that we have right now. We have done many things in the past, which is all stored in the chitta. It never gets erased. Chitta, everything stored like a giant computer. So based on what is in the chitta, the charioteer has sat on the chariot and he wants to go somewhere. That is, the bondage is there because of the chitta. So all these body another chariot, indriyas another horses, manasu horse should control pannum. The mind should control the indriya. Mind is more powerful than the indriya, but more powerful is the buddhi, the charioteer. We should control the mind also. The mind will be more impulsive by nature. Using the buddhi, we should have discrimination, right? Not just habit we should do, we should say, yes, I have done, too much food, let me be careful. Like that, the mind will be addicted to habit, but the buddhi should say, no, try little control. No, slow down. The buddhi will be superior to the mind. But even about the buddhi is the chitta, whatever has been stored there, that is only making me do this. So in the past, we have all done some punya karma, so we are coming to satsang. So punya karma is there, but also some bad may be there, so some opposite things will come like this. So everybody has. So the bandha is there, right? We are bound. That is the chitta. Then akṣaṁ daśa-prāṇam adharma-dharmau cakre bhimānaṁ rathinaṁ cha jīvam dhanur tasya praṇavaṁ paṭhanti shadam tu jīvam parameva lakshyam. If you go more down, the chariot road, the wheels are there. The wheels have the spokes. They are called the pranava. Then the wheels are dharma and adharma. Cakre bhimānaṁ rathinaṁ cha jīvam, the eye sense. The jiva has the doership, and the eye sense is the jiva is the master of the chariot. And then the dhanur tasya praṇavaṁ paṭhanti, the bow. The bow is the pranava symbol. And then the jiva, when he is pure, because of coming to satsang, will become pure and pure and pure, the arrow will be released and the arrow will hit the target. Target is the Lakshyam is the Brahman. Sharam tu jīvam parameva lakshyam. That's the song. When you see the Bhagavad Gita picture, Krishna sitting in the chariot with Arjuna and the horses, like this they will describe the meaning. So for us, we should understand we should not run about our habits every time. Slow down and observe and use the intellect to become better, have better habits now and go a little bit higher and higher by practicing all those, not have kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mads, right? All those. So together we combine prana. In our body we have the pranas are running. When we do the prana swaha, apana swaha, vilanchulvalya, when they do offering, so different pranas are running. The prana is the wheel, and the wheel of the axle or the spoke is called the daśa-prāṇam. Then the 2 wheels or 4 wheels are the dharma and adharma. And then the master of the chariot, the master, there it is Arjuna. Arjuna, he is the jiva who is bound by eye sense. We are all the jiva. Rathinaṁ jīvam, cakre bhimānaṁ, nan. Like the I is there. So I am bound because I think I am Shobha. So it is my ignorance, ajnanam. Really, the Shobha is not the real one. It is actually Bhagavan. But the I is making me think I am so and so. Therefore, I have to do this. So the individuality came, no? That is called the cakre bhimānaṁ rathinaṁ ca jīvam dhanur tasya praṇavaṁ paṭhanti. Then there is a dhanush. The bow and arrow of Sri Rama is there. The bow is the pranava. Pranava jabatala. When we go deeper and deeper, we are able to see, hear the silence within us, the pranava. And as we go deeper, we become purified, and then we release the arrow. We string the bow and the arrow is released. The arrow is the purified jiva. Then if the arrow is purified and it is hitting the correct target, the target will be Brahman. Sharam tu jīvam parameva lakshyam. That's how they describe. It's very complex. I am just reading the meaning and telling you. You get to hear from not Vidwan but actually from Jnanis. So hear Bhagavatam from Jnanis. They will give with bhavartha, right? The direct meaning. So we should go higher above kama, krodha, lobha, moha, which is very clear. Then rago, dveshascha, lobhascha, śoka-mohau, bhayam, madaha, mano, avamano, asuyacha, maya, himsa, cha, matsaraha. These are very important for us. Rajas-tamaḥ-prakṛtayaḥ, kṣun-nidrā, śatravastveva-madayah, rajas-tamaḥ-prakṛtayaḥ, sattva-prakṛtayaḥ kvačit. Rajas-tamaḥ, kṣun-nidrā, śatravastveva-madayah, rajas-tamaḥ-prakṛtayaḥ, sattva-prakṛtayaḥ kvačit. Rago, dveshascha, lobhascha, śoka-mohau, bhayam, madaha, mano, avamano, asuyacha, maya, himsa, cha, matsaraha. Rajas-tamaḥ, kṣun-nidrā, śatravastveva-madayah, rajas-tamaḥ-prakṛtayaḥ, sattva-prakṛtayaḥ kvačit. These are all qualities of Rajoguna. We are all mostly rajasic. Human beings are mostly rajasic or tamasic. Rajas-tam. 3 gunas are there: sattva, raja, tamas. The tamo guna belong to the asura category. Rajo guna are the humans in between. Sattva guna are the devatas, the heavens. That's how typically it is. So raga means having intense attachment to something. Dvesha, having aversion to something. Both are bad. idu pidikum, idu pidikad. Like I like this, I don't like this. Having the duality is bad. Equanimity is not there. So these are all lobha, greed, shoka, past, sorrow, moha, what is to come in future, infatuation, bhayam, fear, madaha, pride, mano, avamano, oh somebody insults me, I'm not happy, I didn't get respect. All these you are looking, right? If you feel insulted, means you're feeling, means it's not good. Asuya, you are jealous of somebody else. So maya, himsa cha matsara, we are competing with another one, we have the rivalry to another person. These are all qualities of rajoguna. So we should slowly go higher to sattva guna. So rajas-tamaḥ kṣun-nidrā shatrava-sveva-madayah rajas-tamaḥ-prakṛtayaḥ sattva-prakṛtayaḥ kvačit. So all these, we are going to go a little fast now. Fundamentally, that is our goal, to get rid of the rajoguna qualities. Raga, dvesha, lobha, shoka, moha. So next time you feel like that, you should say, Bhagavatam we learned yesterday. We should not be having so much attachment to something. How? Because we have to see what is always Atman, what is Anatman. What is always there, Guruvayappan. The rest will keep changing. We have no control. Today they will win, tomorrow they will lose. Today it is cloudy, tomorrow it is sunny. Today it is winter season, tomorrow it will be summer season. This anatma, we have to have the discrimination to distinguish between atman and anatman. Then we can get rid of śoka-moha. Bhayam, again and again do satsang, again and again hear katha. How Prahlada underwent suffering, how Mirabha underwent suffering, and do chant more to get rid of bhayam. So all this we have to really practice. Rago, dveshascha, lobhascha, śoka-mohau, bhayam, madaha, mano, avamano, asuya cha. This also we understand. Mana, when somebody is praising, we get used to it kind of. Then when somebody ignores, then we say, Hari, they didn't respect me. So how our maya, our ego is affecting in different ways. Very subtly it will do, and then it will hide. This ego is the biggest culprit. So don't expect that if they gave respect, okay, thank you very much. If they didn't give, fine, very good. Like that, in a place where nobody knows you, you should be comfortable. Where people always hang out with people they know, so they are comfortable, right? I will say no, I won't do like that. I should go where nobody knows me. I'm very happy, right? Then it will make me understand, am I always getting used to that kind of behavior from others, so that I should be open. When nobody knows me, how am I behaving? Very important. Otherwise, when people already know me, like you guys, Shobhaji, right? Then outside, if I go somewhere, with my neighbors, they don't know me. They will not say Shobhaji. Then what will I do? Should I say, you don't know Shobhaji? I am Shobhaji, right? Bad. Therefore, you should hang out with new people. Then you will not be used to that feeling. Otherwise, the ego will keep increasing without knowing. Then I only hang out with class people. Then you guys will build my ego. Then it is not good for me. So you should do what you do, correct. But then I should not expect it. Okay? I should do what I do to others, but they should not expect. Right? Like that, we have to be very careful to watch the ego, that it doesn't creep up and give us more madha and mana and avamana. So, mano, avamano, asuya cha, maya, himsa cha, matsara, rajas-tamaḥ-prakṛtayaḥ, kṣun-nidrā, shatrava-sveva-madayah, rajas-tamaḥ-prakṛtayaḥ, sattva-prakṛtayaḥ kvačit. Then these I will not go meaning deeper until later. So, nṛ-kāya-ratham, ātma-vaśopakalpaṁ, दत्ते गरिṣṭha-caraṇārcanayā निशातं ज्ञानासिम् अच्युत-balo ददत् asta-śatruḥ स्वराज्य-तुष्ट उपशाद इदं विजह्यात् यावन् नृ-kāya-ratham ātma-vaśopakalpaṁ दत्ते गरिṣṭha-caraṇārcanayā निशातं ज्ञानासिम् अच्युत-balo ददत् asta-śatruḥ स्वराज्य-तुष्ट उपशाद idam vijahyat. This way, controlling all the raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, our chariot is going correctly. If we are able to control, then we are guiding. Our senses are not running the show, it is the buddhi. The buddhi running the show. Senses, mind, buddhi, right? So the buddhi should be sharp. For the buddhi, but also has aham. So slowly the aham has to be little bit reduced little by little. So with the by service, aham, to how to reduce aham? By surrendering. What we are doing is surrendering now. So the aham is getting erased. Good job. This is the best one, because we are relying on Krishna Kripa now. When we come to class, we are taking time to be here and try to understand. This is called surrender. We are actually doing surrendering the ego. Therefore the buddhi will become sharp because of this. So then only we can make the chariot go correctly and attain lakshyam and the brahman, attain the goal, if we do correct. Otherwise, what will happen is the next shloka, no chet, if didn't do so, no chet pramattam asad-indriya-vāji-sūtā nītotpadam viṣaya-dasyuṣu nikṣipandi te dasyavah sahaya-sūtam amum-tamonde saṁsāra-kūpa uru-mṛtyu-bhaye kṣipandi. See, it will be opposite result. If we didn't do so, no chet pramattam asad-indriya-vāji-sūtā nītotpadam viṣaya-dasyuṣu nikṣipandi te dasyavah sahaya-sūtam amum-tamonde saṁsāra-kūpa uru-mṛtyu-bhaye kṣipandi. Take off. And they will run the show. The eyes knows everything. We can go back this way or that way. Both are open to us. You can go left. If you go inside, you're going to Bhagavan. If you go outside, you're going to the world, which will be saṁsāra-kūpa uru-mṛtyu-bhaye kṣipandi. Again and again go in the cycle of birth and death. If the senses are driving, then we want to see more movies. We want to eat more food. We want to enjoy, more with other people. All this will take us to the samsara again, and then we will get entangled more and more and take more birth to fulfill more desire. So we have to decide now. This time is the real time for us. So we have to better change direction right now. So otherwise we are going back to the same cycle. Then pravrittam cha nivrittam cha dvi-vidhaṁ karma vaidikam avarteta pravrittena nivrittena ashnute amridam kimsram dravyamayam kamyam agni-hotrādy-aśāntidam darsascha purnamasacha chaturmasyam paṣu-sūtah pravrittam cha nivrittam cha dvi-vidhaṁ karma vaidikam avarteta pravrittena nivrittena ashnute amridam kimsram dravyamayam kamyam agni-hotrādy-aśāntidam darsascha purnamasacha chaturmasyam paṣu-sūtah. Vaidika karma, Vaidikam, see the word Vaidikam. So when we do Vedic action, you have to do with the surrendering action to Bhagavan. Everything is for you. If we are doing for getting some phala, then it is called pravritti, and it will make us do more and get entangled more. Pravritti is going outward, nivritti is going inward. So what is our purpose of the action? Are we doing to please Sri Hari, or are we using to get something from Sri Hari? That is the difference. So if we do pravritti, we'll get entangled. If we do nivritti, we attain Brahman. So ekadrishtam pravrittākhyam उतं प्रहुतमेव च पूतं सुरालया राम कूपाजीव्यादिलक्षणम् एतद्दिष्टं प्रवृत्ताख्यम् उदं प्रहुतमेव च पूतं सुरालया राम कूपाजीव्यादिलक्षणम् द्रव्यसूक्ष्मविपाकश्च धूमो रात्रिरपक्षयः अयनं दक्षिणं सोमो दश ओषधिविरुधः द्रव्यसूक्ष्मविपाकश्च धूमो रात्रिरपक्षयः अयनं दक्षिणं सोमो दश ओषधिविरुधः इति क्ष्मेश पितृयानं पुनर्भवः एकैकस्येनानुपूर्वं भूत्वा भूत्वेह जायते निषेकादिश्मशानान्तैः संस्कारैः संस्कृतो द्विजः इन्द्रियेषु क्रियायत्न ज्ञानदीपेषु जुह्वति अन्नं रेत इति क्ष्मेश पितृयानं पुनर्भवः एकैकस्येनानुपूर्वं भूत्वा भूत्वेह जायते निषेकादिश्मशानान्तैः संस्कारैः संस्कृतो द्विजः इन्द्रियेषु क्रियायत्न ज्ञानदीपेषु जुह्वति. How the body will live when the jiva will travel north, attain Bhagavan Uttarayana Kala, Dakshinayana and all that. So when they do the work of Vedic karma with the result bound, then we have to go to the southern way and enjoy punya for our action, but then we have to come back again and again. But if we do everything as offering to Bhagavan, then we go higher and don't have to return back. So these are all Pitrayana and describing all the Vedic works. Then निषेकादिश्मशानान्तैः संस्कारैः संस्कृतो द्विजः इन्द्रियेषु क्रियायत्न ज्ञानदीपेषु जुह्वति इन्द्रियाणि मनस्युर्मो वाचि वैकारिकं मनः वाचं वर्णसमाम्नाये तमोङ्कारेश्वरी न्यसेति ओङ्कारं बिन्दौ नादेतं तं तु प्राणे महत्यमुम् इन्द्रियाणि मनस्युर्मो वाचि वैकारिकं मनः वाचं वर्णसमाम्नाये तमोङ्कारेश्वरे न्यसे ओङ्कारं बिन्दौ नादेतं तं तु प्राणे महत्यमुम्. Way how the yogi will go inward and dissolve the indriyas into mind into buddhi into chitta into ahankara and praṇavaṁ etc. Go inward and attain Bhagavan that way, that's described. इन्द्रियेषु इन्द्रियाणि मनस्युर्मो वाचि वैकारिकं मनः वाचं वर्णसमाम्नाये तमोङ्कारेश्वरे न्यसे ओङ्कारं बिन्दौ न. When you go to the sound Om, you will hear, then there is a bindu, then the bindu and the nada like this. Omkara bindau nadetam tam tu prane mahatyamum. If you go inner and inward, then the joy of the spirit is there deep inside. So that is how the yogis will attain. Agni suryo diva prāṇah shukloda kotaram swara vishvascha taijasa prajnah tulya atma samanvayat. Agni suryo diva prāṇah shukloda kotaram swara vishvascha taijasa prajnah tulya atma samanvayat. देवयानमिदं प्राहुः भूत्वा भूत्वानुपूर्वशः आत्मयाजुपशान्तात्मा आत्मस्थो न निवर्तते. देवयानमिदं प्राहुः भूत्वा भूत्वानुपूर्वशः आत्मयाजुपशान्तात्मा आत्मस्थो न निवर्तते. Devayana, both ways are there for the nivritti marga. देवयानमिदं प्राहुः भूत्वा भूत्वानुपूर्वश आत्मयाजुपशान्तात्मा आत्मस्थो न निवर्तते. य एते पितृदेवानाम् अयने वेद निर्मिते शास्त्रेण चक्षुषा वेद जनस्थोऽपि न मुह्यति. If they understand and train the mind to be controlled and slowly attain Bhagavan that way, going inward, then there is no more moha. Avadavande jananam sattva-hirandā parāvaram. So devayanamidam prahu bhutva anupurvasha atmayajupashantatma atmastho na nivartate. Ya ete pitradevanam ayane veda nirmite shastrena chakshusha veda janastopi na mukhyati. The things we have to do by effort, if we do, etat sarvam guru bhaktya purusho hyanjasa jayet. By guru bhakti, all these things come automatically. அதுக்கு ஒரு story is there. Story will be there. I heard one of this Bhava Maharaj. There is the rishi called Uttanka. You may have read the story from Mahabharata. Uttankaன்னு ஒரு rishi is there. And that Uttanka, first he was a shishya under Rishi Gautama and Ahalya. Gautama Rishi and Ahalya is the Guru Patni, and Rishi or Gautama or Shishya is Uttanka as a small child Shishya. Then he is studying with the Rishi in the Gurukula for a long time. Then he is ready to go to the world. He is asking the Guru, what Guru Dakshina can I give? First they say, no, we don't want any Guru Dakshina. You are blessed, you please go ahead. He says, no, I have to give Guru Dakshina. So Rishi says, no, I don't want anything. Then the Shishya asks Ahalya, the wife. So Ahalya also refuses, no, we don't want. Then he insists, I cannot take everything free, I have to give something, please. So Ahalya says, I want the earrings, kundala of the queen at that time. The queen is Madayanti. We have seen the story in Ramayana class. Saudasa is the king and Madayanti is the wife, queen. Madayanti has this beautiful kundala which is not made by the man goldsmith. It's heavenly earrings. These are Chinmaya Swarupa. The earrings itself will talk. In Sundarakanda, in Tulsi Ramayana, etc., the Modram, the ring that Hanumanji gives to Sita Mata, the ring itself will as though speak to mother. And in the ring itself, she can see what Rama and Lakshmana are doing right now. Like that, the ring has Chaitanyam. They are whatever garland or necklaces Bhagavan Guruvayurappan wears, these are all Parshadas. They are having their Chaitanya Swarupa. They are not Jada Vastu like what we, you and I wear in this mortal world. Bhagavanoda earrings, Bhagavanoda kundala, these are all the Parshadas. So Radharani Sakhis, Radharani wears Munupur, that is a surgery. Like that, Ahalya Mata is telling, I want the kundala of Madayanati. But this kundala is no ordinary kundala. Even the celestials are after this kundala. You get that if you can. He said, okay. She says, but be very careful. Even the Nagaloka lende, the Naga serpents are wanting to snatch it. The higher worlds, Devatas are trying to snatch it. He says, it's okay, I will do. So he starts on the ambition to bring the kundala. He goes to the Raja, Saudasa. Saudasa has been cursed by Vasishtha Rishi at the time, and now he is a cannibal. He forgot his nature and he has become a cannibal. He will eat human. That Saudasa, he has to go and ask. So as he is going on the way, one old man comes and gives him some liquid to drink. So he drinks the liquid and then he goes. He goes to Saudasa. And Saudasa, he manages to convince Saudasa that he wants to see Madayanti and get the earrings. So somehow he convinced him. He was not killed. He goes to Madayanti and he says, my Guru's wife, she wants the earrings. Can you please give me? So she says, okay, I will give you, it's okay, but be very careful. As you keep this in your hand and go, be very careful. Somebody will come and attack you and take it. So do not keep it anywhere. Be very careful. The Naga Loka and the people will come. The Naga Loka is down. nether worlds. So he says, I will be very careful. So he takes the earrings and he goes, and then in the night he gets very tired, and then he sits on a tree and he keeps the earring, and then he starts eating some fruits. But then the earring falls down. They fall down. Suddenly the ground is opening, a snake is coming out. A serpent came and took the earring and went inside. I couldn't stop it. Then he took his danda and then he hits the ground to open and find the serpent so that he can get it back. So he tries to dig the ground to find the serpent again and again. He is digging. 30 days he dug, nothing came. He has so much tapas-shakti, he is getting angry now, passion. He's getting angry. He says, if this doesn't come, I will break the earth. Suddenly, the gods are afraid. This Shishya has so much tapas-shakti that if he is angry, the earth will split. So the Indra himself comes to give darshan. And Indra says, what are you doing? He says, I lost the kundala and I have to give it to Guru Patni, my Guru's wife. If I don't give, I will kill myself. And no matter what, I will get this. Otherwise, I'll kill myself. So if a tapas person like that kills himself, it's not good. So Indra has to say, Indra says, no, don't do that. You are digging the ground with your stick. You should instead use my Vajrayuda. Indra attaches the Vajrayuda, the strong thunderbolt, attaches to the stick. And then when he digs, suddenly the ground opens. And then it goes deep. And then the Uttanka goes down, he sees the serpent and he catches the serpent. But immediately Agni-devata is coming in the form of a horse. And he says the Naga people, they are all so powerful, they are not letting go. So he got angry. Then Agni Bhagavan came in the form of a horse and says, here, I will help you. You just blow and then I will blow fire everywhere. So Uttanka just blows and into the tail of the horse, which is actually Agni Devata, and then the whole Naga Loka is set fire. And then they get terrified to see the Rishi's power. So they hand over the Kundala back. And now taking the Kundala, he goes back to Gautama Rishi and gives it to Ahalya. This much Guru Bhakti he has. So the Guru is really pleased. This type of Shishya you cannot find. You are really blessed actually. This Shishya is sage Uttanka. He is Appepata Tapas-shakti he has and Guru Anugraha he has. And he is the one later, Janamejaya, when he is doing Sarpayaga to avenge Parikshit death, it was this Rishi who told him to do Sarpayaga to avenge the death. So that Uttanka, very powerful Tapas-shakti ulla saint. Then after Mahabharata war is over, our Krishna is coming back from Dwaraka, coming back from Hastinapura and going to Dwaraka. On the way, Bhagavan saw this Uttanka Rishi. Uttanka is talking, Krishna, how is everything there in Hastinapura, what is happening in the world, etc. Bhagavan says, all the Kauravas are dead and all the Sainyam is all gone, only now 5 Pandavas are left. The battle has happened and all are killed. Only Pandavas are left. Uttanka gets furious. He says, Krishna, you could have stopped this war if you wanted, but you are the one who didn't do so. If you wanted, you would have saved everyone and not let everyone die like this. How could you do this? I am going to curse you, he is telling. And he can do so because he is so powerful. Krishna says, you can curse me, but nothing good will happen out of it. This what had to happen to establish dharma and to remove the burden of birth. Sometimes everything we say Bhagavan did. It's not so. Bhagavan is telling you, somebody has to look up the shloka later. In Bhagavad Gita itself, Bhagavan is telling, it seems, for any action to happen, there will be 5 things happening. 5 things will happen. Adhishṭhānam means our body is there. Karta, the person who is doing. Karta, doer is there. Then karma-indriya, our indriyas, they are doing the action. Then our bhagya or the karma which we tell from past karma. Past karma leading to current bhagyam, current vasana. And then number 5, aneka cheshta. These 5 are there for any action to happen. Krishna is telling. It's not only I do everything. These 5 are always there for action to happen. So you cannot tell I control war or I did the war. Bhagavan is telling. And then telling this, Bhagavan revealed this Vishwarupa to this Uttanka. Uttanka, why? Bhagavan knows his Guru Bhakti. Because of his Guru Bhakti, Bhagavan didn't punish him, and Bhagavan showed Vishwarupa Darshana to Uttanka. Only 5 people or 6 people are seeing Vishwarupa Darshana. Arjuna is there, Yashoda Mata is there, Vyasacharya is there, it seems, and then Uttanka and person are there. So Bhagavan, this person said Uttanka is the one able to see Vishwarupa Darshana because of Guru Bhakti. Bhagavan spared him, and he also understood, Bhagavan, he could have cursed Bhagavan, but he didn't do so because Bhagavan showed him who he is, and then he understood, and then he bowed down to Bhagavan. So this is very important for us to understand the power of Guru Kripa. Guruvoda anugrathanaala Uttanka attained high status, and then Krishna showed him Vishwarupa Darshana. So all this we are studying so that we understand by Bhagavan's grace, by Guru Kripa only. If we have little bhakti, Guruji says in Katha, if you feel little bhakti, Vak gadgadamardu, your voice is choking sometimes, or you're getting pulakankita you get manipulation in the body as you're singing. It means that you have blessing of a saint somewhere. Bhakti does not come by itself. It's only coming by association with Mahan. Somewhere Mahan has blessed. So we get Bhakti. Gopika Jivana Swaranam Govinda Govinda Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. So